Hi, my name is Shushantio Akodi, and today we'll be looking at all the problems associated with beef production as well as consumption. Such problems can be environmental degradation, consumer health issues, and ethical issues. And I hope by the end of this video you can see why you should substitute beef for any other environmentally friendly meat or vegetable products. There are countless number of ways beef production can harm our environment. According to Cowspiracy, a famous documentary that addresses the environmental effects of cattle farming and beef production, animal agriculture is responsible for 18% of all the greenhouse gas emissions. Cattle produce around 150 billion gallons of methane per day. Now that's a lot of greenhouse gas being added in our atmosphere, and this doesn't even include the billions of tons of CO2 that is produced in the factories and transportation of the products. Beef production uses a lot of fresh water. According to the documentary Cowspiracy, it requires 2,500 gallons of water to produce a pound of beef. Beef production not only wastes water, it also contaminates and pollutes it. Cattle from factory farms produce around 1.08 billion tons of waste per day, and a lot of it runs into the local stream or lake, polluting the water source. This can cause all sorts of problems such as algae bloom, smell, and bacteria in the water. The pollution kills many aquatic animals and does harm to humans as well. In 2015 alone, a total of 24.8 billion pounds of beef was consumed in the US. An average American consumes around 270 pounds of meat per year, and nearly 60 pounds, or 22% of it, is beef. Since beef is a big part of a diet of an average American, it influences their health drastically as well. According to a blog on the Huffington Post, 78% of the beef consumed in the US comes from factory farms. These cows are fed mostly corn because it's cheaper and gets them fatter a lot faster than grass. The only problem is, cows cannot naturally digest corn, so this causes E. coli bacteria to grow on the cow's stomach, which can cause problems for the cows as well as the consumers. Not only are the cows fed poorly, they also live in highly unsanitary conditions. This causes many diseases in the cow, which can inevitably transfer to the consumers. The cows on factory farms are also genetically modified to grow faster and fatter to produce maximum profit for the companies. The problem with this is genetically modified beef has a decreased nutritional value and is more antibiotic resistant, which can cause many health problems to humans. According to a research done in Canada published in the journal Reproductive Toxicology in 2011, there is a presence of pesticide associated with genetically modified food in maternal, fetal, and non-pregnant women's blood. We already looked at many environmental issues as well as human health issues related to factory farming and beef consumption. Now it's time to ask ourselves, how ethical is factory farming? The cows in the factory farms live in horrible conditions. They live in a small confined box in which they can barely move. They are separated from their mother at a young age and are tortured their entire life. As soon as they are big enough, they get transported to the slaughterhouse to be killed for their meat. Due to the horrible living conditions, torture, and diseases, some cows don't even make it to the slaughterhouse. Looking at all the facts, it's clear that the beef industry focuses more on profit rather than the health of the consumers and the environmental damage done by beef production. And to reduce the environmental damages and health issues, we must slow down on the consumption of beef and substitute it for other meat or vegetable products. So let's not fight the cows, let's fight alongside them, against the industries that support factory farming. Together, we can make a difference in our own health as well as the health of our planet. A little less beef can go a long way. So be like me and my buddy Max. Because if you look at all the facts, less beef really does equal more beef.